sorry. I would have paused it, but I really don't feel like it. Now, if you see if you trust me, you'll soon see my previous video where I made this new channel called Channel Imagination. It's kind of like a parody of Channel Frederator, but I didn't really want to take all that out. Plus, I don't have the pictures and all that stuff. I haven't worked that out how to put on the camera yet. And last time I tried to do that, YouTube was not agreeing with me. Let me tell you something, it was not agreeing with me. I tried using Windows Movie Maker, it didn't work. So anyway, last time I showed you 67 facts about Jimmy the Mutant slash me and my imaginary friends. Now I'm going to show you part 2 where I show you. Okay, so I can see 33 facts left. So let's start. Let's start. On last I added, I was telling you about the new imaginary friends. Now let's put it. Number 68. In the facts of my imaginary friends, I actually had a premise of just keeping my imaginary friends in 3rd grade through 4th grade, then giving them up when I was in 5th grade. But my imaginary friends seemed so much a part of me that they almost seemed like family that I couldn't give them up. So in 5th grade, I created the legendary. Wait for it. It probably wasn't my idea. It could have been somebody else's idea, but I decided to do the fact of having imaginary friends the longest. The longest I'd say to ever have an imaginary friend would either have to be college or till the day I die. So, since I really don't want to wait for the day of my death, I just picked college. So I'm going to keep it in college. And so far, it's working out. I still have science, Dummer, and Kitsa through from 3rd grade to all the way to 9th grade, and now we're about to go to 10th grade. That's right, I'm about to be 16. A sweet 16 is soon coming. I don't have anything planned. To be honest, I'm not into birthdays as much as other people. Like, they would have like a big party for my sweet 16, but let me tell you something. I don't do big parties. I'm just gonna ask my mom for a movie, maybe a DVD series. I want to do something really. I just want to like actually go outside, have some lunch, maybe go to Kung Krao, who knows? Just do something I do on an average day, but make it my own because, well, it's my 6th turn. If I want to make it my own, I'll make it my own. But anyway, that was. All right. Over this summer, I also got to take a summer job, which I got from Macy. Oh, I'm good. We're gonna burp. But forget about that. Forget about that. Say, number 68. On me and my imaginary friends and Kimmy the Mutant, they have one thing in common. This is uh, this is alternate world from Illinois, from off that I got from an idea from off of Spooksville that I call Creepsville, where where I had a dream that shows my cousin Marcus. I shouldn't tell you their names because it's very private. But let's just say my cousin. But let's just say my cousin. Let's just say I based it off of my cousins where they act the total opposite of themselves. I call it Creepsville because it feels like the total opposite of my family, which I find very creepy. Oh, also in that alternate version, me and my imaginary friends are totally evil and running down the town. So pretty much that's why I also call it Creepsville. It's kind of like the inside of a horror flick, but I decided to cut that out because I thought it just seemed a little unnecessary. So I just cut that out. Sorry. Number 69. For my premise of Kimi the mutant, I wanted to also start stories that had to do with stuff not just based around my universe, but based around everybody else's universe. I wanted to make I wanted to make my characters not seem like just book characters, but also seem like characters that would actually exist, since they're actually based on real characters. Kim is based on me. Scientists based on the actual scientists. Dumber is based on those particular aliens. Okay, maybe not all of them are based around real things, still, but still, they have creative ideas. I like using this thing as a. I'm gonna use channel imagination more often. Okay. Number 70. Around me and my imaginary friends, the first week of having woof, woof in my and here, catch up. My imaginary academies, Lena and me, yes, me, that song that just stands for kidnapping and trying to use him to make me surrender and give up my powers. But it doesn't work for one reason. One, there's more than just me. It's also saying that my pizza. They say that Wolfie is a part of the family now. When I didn't have a way to face it, look. Oh. So we all beat the other. But the academy tried to convince Wolfie that they aren't just another one of his owners that's just gonna think on. I tell him that he's a part of it. Him movie, and I'll never forget him because he's like the most important man I've ever held to me. And what we believe in, and also right on, then we both care. They build number 70. Around the premise of thinking of Wolfie, I was at first thinking of not making him a transformer wolf, but just making him a regular wolf. Like I thought that him becoming various different animals for the imaginary show would get annoying, but people like how each one of the animals is more creative now. Especially Wolfie's fluid transformation, where it's a mix between Winx Club's pets from off of season seven and his own design and his own imaginary design that he has in the imaginary slash real version of Pokemon X and Y. XY. Cal's Quest, of course. Number 71. On the purpose of making Alex, I wanted to make her that person who felt like she wasn't just that she wasn't a part of the group and would never be a part of the group, but would accept the friend's offer of joining the group. I wanted to make her difficult and make her random, not like all the other imaginary friends, and just be accepted. Number 71. In the presence of me and my imaginary friends during elementary, I would play. I would play. I would play Girls, Cheetah Girls, Leisha and Rags, and many other various songs of it. Most often, I would play me and my imaginary friends playing my Kisa would act as the Cheetah Girls and sing around the playground while twirling around. Number 72. There's a power of us become the theater girls. We named ourselves the Kanisha girls, and we do concerts whenever Cheetah Girls were on, so we could copy of their presence and dance moves and actually make it into something extraordinary, but also make it uh, try to make it a parody of universe, but also try to make it something of our own. Number 73. And me and my imaginary friends. No, we do cheetah girls, but we also did the premise of oh, but we also did the premise of Bring It On, where we did their cheerleader moves and added cheerleader moves of our own. Which brings me to hang on. Ouch! I'm back. Kanisha from Channel Imagination. Anyway, number 73. Alright, you know, my friends. Like I said, we have our cheerleader moves, so so at church, so at church. My friends said in Kisa would do cheerleader moves while the choir sing their songs that had a little flair to it. They make sure it wasn't too dangerous so I wouldn't get too distracted from the song. It was all based on various stuff, like either be cheerleader moves or then just regular dancing. It was just based around what the song was about and where the mood was going. But obviously, it would only be done on Sundays since that's the only time the choir sings. Then, number 74. And me and my imaginary friends. We meet villains like Rena, Minnie the Squid, it's not evil side, they're evil side, so kinds of crazy people. We never tired, Minnie is gone, the squid's got evaporated, turned into normal people. We never tired, two now is a new ally. In deep forgotten history, there was a villain named Silvertongue who we first created before we created Lena. She was supposed to be like the ultimate villain, but we thought that if she was the ultimate villain, then it always have to be Kenisha who's me, or who would have to face her off because those are the two most powerful characters. Uh, Number 75. And the and the promise of me and my friends when I first wanted to become a singer, I would write my own songs. If you already saw my thing where I say Katisha's song list, then you know what I'm talking about. The premise as a writer, I would write my own songs and sing them to my family, or I would sing or I would sing them to people at church or sing them at school. Well, many people say that I have a good singing voice. To be honest, I don't know if they're right or if they're wrong or if they're just trying to make fun of me. I don't know. I just really don't know. But it seems like people at church were really supporting me. For either if I wanted to be an author or if I wanted to be a singer. Mostly, I think I'm more likable to become an author than a singer because even though I know sometimes my voice actually sounds pretty good, I just don't feel like me singing is like the best thing in the world. Yeah, but anyway, number five. And the purpose of me just becoming an author, I wanted to I wanted to create a whole nother universe, so I came up with various stories that I wanted to turn into books. The first one was called Malika Maleka, which turns into Malika Maleka Mysteries, which turns into Malika Maleka Friends, which turns into Space Academy, which turns into Future something. I don't remember. I think it was Future Life Academy. No, not Future Academy. It's Future Life or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. And then the next one is Franklin, and the next one is Kimi the Mutant. Then the other one I made out of that was Mystery Files. And then the other one is Franklin Boys. There's also Monster Hunters. There's also Cammy and Kay. And yeah, I think that's it. Number 76. And me and my imaginary is premise of me and premise of me and church. Premise of me and church shows my imaginary self fighting various villains, but they are not as powerful in church because it's a whole, spiritual thing. There's a spiritual shooter on them, which means they can barely use their most destructive powers. Also, neither can I, but still, I can be able to defeat them with my guardian angel powers. Number 7. Also, in the church premises of me and my imaginary friends, no villains really ever attack, so we don't really always have to worry. The only villains that actually attack will be maybe the arena and also her sister Rhea. They didn't know the presence of church, so they didn't know the odds for them to meet us there. Romania knew, but she just kept going. Number 38. And the purpose of me and my imaginary friends, but I was dancing the Just Dance 4. The characters would come. The characters would come to life and would dance with and we would have fun. Sorry, Rebecca. We would have fun and just have a dance party or whatever. Number 79. Through the purpose of making my own imaginary cartoon, I wanted to make a theme song that seemed catchy. Since I couldn't come up with a theme song, I just showed myself painting I just showed myself painting various things that would represent all the characters. I said, number 79. The purpose of me and my imaginary friends, it showed me that there was one time one episode had to be cut off the imaginary network, and that's the episode I actually when my cousin made me say a cuss word, which my cousin tried to blackmail me from, but I told my granny, and she was really, really deeply upset that I actually said a cuss word. I don't remember that much of that day, but I do remember I did say that one forbidden cuss word. Ooh, don't y'all remember that when y'all were kids and y'all said that one cuss word and y'all didn't mean to say, like you hear it so many times before, but you didn't really mean to say it. We actually say it out loud or something. You people do, but y'all still regret it because your parents they just punish. But anyway, short. He's also shown I have short temper, and even though in the little things like where he gets yelling and he gets yelling and making me feel like I do want to do like which is why I created something else. And number 80, I'm at 80. That means I'm close to being done with this thing. Okay, so now number 80. And me and my imaginary friends during elementary school, I created this imaginary words called quasi. I created Laza and Zaza and Ziza, with where people could say anything they want, anytime they want, anytime they want. And also, you could get away with the premise of saying a cuss word without anybody knowing you actually said a cuss word. I know it was wrong, but you can't blame me for making that up. So just so people wouldn't understand. So, so when that premise kept going when I went to a round trip, which brings me to number 81. During my stage in elementary, where I created the whole thing, I created the imaginary place in Spain. Why Spain? I have no idea. So in Spain, I created part of Spain. I was going to make sure that Quasar, Zaza, Laza, and Ziza all were different languages spread around the place because people from all those places were visited there and then decided that they want to stay there. The Zezas are different from the Quasas because they they will likely use covert like almost every day, which is why they have to move from place to place so the people won't get too exhausted. Which brings me to number 82. During me and my imaginary friends genre in elementary, I made this episode where it shows me and my imaginary friends going around the world. Those places would include South America, Africa, Asia, Australia, and a little bit of Antarctica. Oh, and Europe too. You know, sometimes I always forget Europe. I promise you, I almost always forget Europe. I don't know why, I just always do. But so different times because the very first place we go is actually not South America, which is the thing we would do. We actually went to Europe. Very first place we went was Europe because we just always wanted to see Europe. And the very first place in Europe that we went to was, and here it is, Paris. It's Paris. Anyway, sorry, I was just checking something. And yeah, it is Paris. This is Paris. Paris, France. I love it. Love it. Which reminds me, here's a Kimmy and a mutant back for you. And Kimmy and the mutant, whenever she wakes up, she would go to Paris and order what's up, and then and have their free. Number 84. And me and my imaginary friends, there is about four Christmas specials and and Halloween specials. Why so many Halloween specials? Because we have a very important secret to share with you, which will be shown in number 85. What the secret is, I told you the backstory of how they got their powers. I told you the backstory of how they got their evil sides. I told you the backstory about the whole evil layer thing and how we went through our lives. But I didn't tell you about our Halloween side. During Hunters, we watched this movie called Underfist that gave us the idea of Monster Hunters. And the premise turns. Same I got the idea of what if we became Halloween monsters. I decided to kill a vampire. I decided to kill a vampire slash werewolf because I couldn't pick which one was better, vampires or werewolves. I kind of like both, but mostly one Halloween I'd be a vampire and one Halloween I'd be a werewolf. That's how we go. One Halloween vampire, one Halloween werewolf. So, I'm sorry, I'm just making sure I'm still here. Anyway, anyway. So anyway, one Halloween I'd be a vampire, one Halloween I'd be a werewolf. Sansa, she would be a vampire too. Dumper, she would be a witch. And Kita, she would be a zombie. And now let me tell you this time. This is what gave me the idea of making Linda. I forgot to mention her, didn't I? She's another imaginary friend of mine that I made up from off of Monster High. No Ghoul. So from off of that game, I created Linda, the mum. Who's just like the Monster High characters is a teenager who just wants to have fun. And everything's okay with that. It was cool, it's fine. Yeah. Now for number 85. No, 6. Yeah, the number 86. And me and my imaginary friends, we made our own imaginary versions of various fairy tale characters like Cinderella and Cinderella's story, and the Seven Dwarfs, and Sleeping Beauty. We didn't do any of the other ones because we thought it was just doing too much. Number 87. Me and my imaginary friends is also shift. Also very shift. So, sorry, it also shows that when I was 9, I first became a guardian angel. And it's true. It was so good. So I had to nice and everywhere. I'm sorry, I was just listening. Anyway, where was I? Oh, right, 87. So that from there around the movie, first becoming a guardian angel and passing my test like get my Mario Pac-Man or stuff. But also I had a graphics too, like a really weird reference and all that stuff, mashed them all together. So it was a video game slash jungle adventure. So it's kind of that kind of cool. Number 88. In the process of making me and my imaginary friends, there was many theme songs, but the problem is I forgot them all. I don't remember them. But here, but then I decided I might want to change me and my imaginary friends to House of Mystery. I go, it's the House of Mystery. You never know what's gonna happen in the house. Who knows? There is a love. You never know what's gonna happen in the house of mystery. There are mysteries lying behind every door. You never know what you're gonna explore. just so crazy and wild and it's a mystery. House of mystery. And then we saw me and my imaginary friends posing at the I know I said house of mystery, but I think a mansion would fit us more well. I kind of wanted to put that on a House of Anubis vibe and kind of a little bit of Spooksville vibe with it. I mean, House of Anubis vibe and a little bit theme of the haunted Hathaways. Number 89. And me and my imaginary friends, each one of them has a friend is based on a personality that I have. I have a science of science. Thomas is adventure. Keep us as fashion. Alice is kindness. Wolf is random. And Kimmy is perfection. Wanting to make everything seem perfect. Obviously, I know there's no such thing as perfect. Number 90. Yay! We're at 90. I can't believe I actually did it. When coming up with the idea of Kimmy the Mutant and the Franklin Boys, I decided that after Kimmy the Mutant, Kimmy should just give her job to be a superhero and work at the school to help other kids who could possibly be able to help the world just as much as she did, but without the whole superpower. So in Franklin Boys, it shows a few boys that have been chosen, boys that have been chosen to actually try and save the world from various villains. I might be the fiction press, who knows? But I really want to actually make this into a book and make it really exciting. Because I've never done a story on boys. Let me tell you something. I've tried my best to make a story on boys, but just make it too girl like for it to be boy like. You understand what I mean? So, number 91. On the premise of Franklin Boys, the boys' names are Matthew and Jeff, Andrew, and that was it. Yeah, that's it. Uh, so each one, so each one of them will have their own character traits, character traits, not trying to make them too one-dimensional, but not trying to make them too, crazy. Number 92. In the premise of making Franklin Boys, I want to add a little charm to had in Kimmy and Milton, where I put clever work, boy, and just ideas and just made the premise of them having to do normal things, having to deal with crazy wild things as well. Number 93. And it's a Franklin Boys. I want to make sure the Franklin Boys also become something that not just boys like, but also girls like as well. Like I want it for a genre for everybody. Number 95. In the premise of Mystery Files, I wanted to make her logical, but I wanted to make her fantasy as well. Like making a robot of her own. I wanted to give it like a codename Kids Next Door vibe. And then Mystery Genius, Sally the Gadget Girl, and Millie the Shy Girl, who also wants to have like crime as well. Also, she has superpower. 90. I'm so sorry. 95, 6, sorry, 96. For the, for the story of Franklin Boys, I'm not sure if I want to start it with the boys just randomly get assigned this, or they do something heroic and then they get assigned this permanently. I mixed it up and put both because in the story of how they get their first thing, they actually do something heroic. Number 96. And the story of Franklin Boys, which also led me to make the unlikely team, where it shows a jock, a popular girl, and a nerd working together to actually save the world, no matter what situations are big and small. I was thinking that would be a good premise because many good TV shows are based around those unlikely teams, and I really like that idea. Number 97. Oh, I'm almost done. In the premise of Malika and Malika, at first I wasn't sure if I wanted to make them my future daughters or if I just wanted to make them regular twins. And for the first premise of Malika and Malika, I was actually going to make it a twin brother and sister. Malika would be the sister, and Malika would be the brother, and they would just be solving problems in their own kinds of way. Number 98. Malika is named after named after, well, my middle name. My name is Malika. My name is Malika, so I wanted to make one of my daughters named after that. I just always thought it was a nice name. I don't know why, I just really like the name. I'm not even sure where it came from. Anyway, it was nice. Number 98. In the principal real look of me and a brother and sister, I would have them fight up and find them fight like regular siblings, but at the end of the day, they would get along just fine and do the right thing to make sure nothing will go wrong. Number 99. So like I would go where it would be a brother and a sister. I wanted to make it less pop. I wanted to make it more problems, like one of them having trouble getting a date, one of them getting bad grades. Something kind of like the Thundermans. They make it something exciting. I just thought of that. I could make a weekend like it and fan fiction a brother and a sister, and then turn it into something truly amazing. And all I need for it is to see the Thundermans. And maybe others, but who knows. Number 90. Yeah. And the parents of sisters, I thought it'd be like the same formula of sister, except less accepting, kind of like the Tina and Lena of where first they're probably people who live in different places, but then they meet in high school. Yeah, I was gonna have to meet in high school instead of middle school. And then have to meet in high school instead of middle school. And then there's, and then I forgot later. Kind of like a parent shot by. And also a little bit of Sweet Life of Zach and Cody too. Number 100. And Melissa, like her brother and sister, died. But I wanted to show like the whole family instead of just show just showing those two in there. And then sometimes their mother when you show that off. Number 101. And Melissa, like when I first said, first changed my mind about making them brother and sister and just making them two twin sisters. The very first story just shows me making breakfast. Me as a mom making breakfast for them and then saying how grateful they are. It was our third grade thing. Number 101. And when I first started Maria Malika, I was thinking of just regular, ordinary girls going through extraordinary things. My hunters, my hunters, House of Anubis, and many other things. Okay, sure, House of Anubis wasn't all the regular. There were some people that were called the chosen ones, and they did go through some crazy things, but it wasn't all too crazy. Number 102 in the Purple Mystery Files. It was called. At first, I wasn't gonna make Mr. Detective. I was actually gonna make Sally a detective. Yeah, Mystery Files where Sally was actually gonna be detective, and Mystery was actually a regular genius about detective, so it was. But I changed Mystery being a detective because her name is Mystery, and her being a detective and mystery movies would make more sense. Number 102. And the thing I was actually going to make Millie this mysterious follower who would just join the who would just keep joining the group, but actually but it didn't have to do nothing with mysteries, like a kind of kind of guy. 103. The second thing from Lily was she was just gonna be this overactive, overexcited, jumpy person like Pinkie Pie who would just randomly appear out of nowhere and always have a good mood. 104. At first, I was also gonna make a series about me. I'm gonna make a series about my toys called Toys World. But I thought it sounded too much like Small's World, and a small world, and I really don't want that mixed up with. It was starring my first toy fire dog. Yes, yes, he's a toy fire dog. I'm not always good with names. Not always good with names, okay? And then, so anyway, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to check to see my things fully charged. 104, 105, 105. I'm glad I'm almost done. Huh, anything. 104. And the premise of Rainbow with Mystery Files, there's actually going to be a crossover episode in Mystery Files episode Academy of Geniuses with Matthew and Mystery will be playing the Academy of Geniuses, leaving their friends with and then mix up. But the idea, I cut the idea because I thought it was a little too much to mix my stories together. Ouch, my back! Mm. Okay, 100. Also, the particle factor was Mr. Was Mr. 5. I was actually going to put Mr. 5 the same barrel with his favorite voice where like in the Simpsons where haunted, very similar haunted vibes where the bookcase were actually open to a door, to another place. But I cut it out because I thought it just seemed like, adding too much. And the last one, 107. From all my stories and everything, I first became a YouTuber January. January. I remember when in January, I didn't know it was in January. When did I become a YouTuber? Because I thought that me making my own videos there and on the live museum like I tried to do in the imaginary world. Imaginary TV world and the book world would actually be pretty cool. So that's why I'm making channel imagination. And this is Tina slash Kanisha signing out. Bye.